Guardians felt so strong at the end of Legion. That's true. They were nuts. We got ourselves Adwo. Is he gonna get a chance to play? Because this man here, dude, he's dressed up. He's all ready to go, but haven't had a chance here. Dashful is gonna be first up versus Rouge Elites getting yet another go. We got ourselves Hatcher over in the back. Hatchet X. I messed it up. You know, Maximus popped off last time, and Romaru finished it off pretty well for the team. Bobby back here on the team too with Leo. We got Plush as well as Radass, which is a fantastic name and a fantastic. Okay, that is the shoulders. Those are the, I was gonna say Wrath, but no, they're classic original necks. Those sort of look good, man. Those do look good. Cheap shot opener by the rogue. Dashful with a Bardic skin, barely surviving this go. Evasion off of the rogue immediately, just trying to make sure the Feral does not have any kind of counterplay. Got himself full Incard, Baron form, having to play defensive, trying to go for a stun with that Incarnation restyle, but he cannot. So the rogue is able just to keep pumping the damage, and the rogue looks like he's gonna back up for a second. Dashful back in the Baron form, catching up a little bit of healing. The rogue needs to go in for a stun as soon as the DRs are off, and he's in cat form right now. This would be a great time to stun the guy if you can. Perfect stun. Trinket is available. Might have to go full wall. Bear form. If you lock him and force him to stay in bear form the entire time, he can't do much. He's having to play defensive Heart of the Wild just to recover into a bit of the cat form, looking to get some dots onto Rugelitsa. You do have a cloak to remove those bleeds. You may need it right here. Doesn't get into solo. Cloak of Shadows does go for the cloak with a vanish just to get himself a shield. And Dashful tried to see if he can find him, but does get sapped up. If he's super DR'd, does go for the Eviscerate. Cheap shot. I think it's over for the cat. The rogue was able to outwit him and outplay him. You just got to make sure you get those stuns and then back away when they're in cat form and fight them when they're in bear form. Force him to play literally Guardian Droid. Literally did not get to let the man play the game whatsoever. But Rouge Elites now does not have any ways to catch a reset unless they go for proper meld. Need to make sure there's no dots in you. Stun onto Hatchet. Does go for the Trinket. Disarm, but the pets are more than enough to take him out. Plush from one rogue to the next. It looks like it's gonna be. I need to get the helm. That thing looks sick. With that full purple set, at least in stealth, it looks like it matches super well. I gotta get that helm. Is that on the training post now? I gotta commit. I gotta spend my tokens, man. Cheap shot, full go by Plush with a cheap shot onto Hatchet. Try to have himself a proper go, knocking it back for just a moment. And Hatchet with a flare down, trying to see if he can back away from Plush. Plush got so much damage right now, so much pressure. Shadow Blades, Flagellation most likely. Big first aid out for Hatchet right now, as Plush trying to see if he can close the gap a little bit into a bit of defense for Hatchet. Back it up out of there. Plush having to also back up as well. It's a question, can you get himself a proper reset with these pets? Looks like he won't be able to. So Hatchet got himself perfect line of sight here, or at least the range. You just got to make sure that he's got himself traps for the rogue. Looking to step on him, which is so perfect. Exactly, hit him with a slow. As long as he doesn't have a step, there ain't much you can really do about it. Plus, trying to see if he catch up to the man. He's got himself a bit of movement speed, locking him in with a kidney shot right after. Got himself strikes back to back into a Eviscerate. Step available as he got himself yet to back stun by Hatchet. Got more than enough damage to take out another rogue. And does end up claiming victory here with Leo going to be up next. Traps are down, but AMS to protect them into Remorseless Winter. Going to stun the pets as well as the Hunter. Gripping him back in with a blind is going to be a quick stun. It is very, very DR, but Hatchet has nowhere to go. Maybe a Warlock Hellstone, but that it barely did anything for him there. With Maximus going to be up next. A little bit of Frost versus Frost action right now. Leo last time walked into Maximus with barely any defenses. And it's now, looks like the shoe's a bit on the other foot. Maximus is the one walking in with Leo after he just spent some of his offensive power trying to fight off a Hunter. Does claim the victory, but hopefully he didn't commit too many resources in order to be able to do that. As he got himself first aid. Leo looking for a bit of a resetty. Ring of Fire right around the corner. As he's got himself Blizzards on one side, Ring of Fire on the other. Maximus trying to see if he could figure out going for aggressive blink here, actually. Very aggressive blink. Stun into immediate grip. Got himself a second stun at the ready. Maximus dropping down big shatters. Does get the shatter bonuses, but having to go for a trinket. Silence might be a block. Is he out? He does go for the block. And Leo's able to force so much pressure out of Maximus, forcing him into an ice block immediately. Not freezing him with Remorseless Winter, just straight up proper ice block into a poly Ring of Fire, Ring of Frost, Frost Fire Bolt, maybe big shatter bonuses, Ray of Fire, or Ray of Fire. That should have probably been a Frostfire ability, the Ray of Fire. Imagine. Imagine. This is going to be a Ray of Ice. Does interrupt him on Arcane for a second here. Nova to follow. I don't think he has a second block for a while. Big shadows into Leo, but he's got himself extra health fortified with Death Pact, but it does almost narrowly get himself the opportunity to actually heal. Oh, the breath last second. Oh, you're gonna have to block. Yeah, you're gonna have to block. Bubby ain't gonna let you out of there. Kill shot immediately. He's just talking up trying to find out what's going on there. Oh, Maximus, how are you gonna be able to escape this? Does have a blink ultra immediately up and available. Trying to see if he gets a pressure onto Bubby. He's gonna be a silence to follow. Got himself a stun. Holy stun. Big shatter. You have yourself a big combo. Meteor? No, not Meteor. That's him around. Ring of Frost owner for the pet. And Maximus just trying to see if he can recover some cooldowns here. Got himself baby couple of shields. He has right there shields, maybe invis if he can get it going. Poly to follow. If you have yourself a proper setup, Bubby does break out of it pretty quickly. Maximus, not a lot of health available, does go for the blink. Does he have knockback? Ray of Frost. Hold up, Bubby might just die. He does go for Exil. It looks like Maximus's Ray does break. Hold on a second, Maximus. Do you have any health? You have yourself Warlock House on. I can't use it. I think it was still on cooldown. Immediate kill shot taking you out. Dude, those kill shots from survival hunters are brutal. Brutal. Especially if he's got themselves that kill command to amp up that damage. Ad was setting up all these pets to stun around the corner onto Bubby. Got himself, what, double Felguard too? Or Felguard? Double Felguard? I can't even tell. I can't tell. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is for Felguards. As he got himself Turtle, but the man's got not a lot left. Binding shot on all those pets. Ab was still trying to see if he can continue to fire enough those red bolts at the guy. Or demon bolts rather. As he got a fear for the pet stun around the corner and trinket to follow. Adwa just trying to see if he can take out Bubby before Bubby can ramp up with a Chimeric Poison Silence and Adva, giving Rat an opportunity here to charge in and get himself a proper opener. Reflect up immediately. And it's going to be a soul shattered out of Rat's body, but I don't think it actually connected. I think actually it might have been Advo who shattered his own soul there. Fear before he can get himself a cast while Wall is active, so Advo cannot get interrupted, but with that Fear locking him out from casting. Reflect up for Rat, got him some big defenses, more pets are up, lots of demons around. Advo just needs to survive, just needs to back away, and I think Rat just dies to those demons. Does he have a port? Stun, locking him down. Big executes. The warrior got himself literally ready for Bloodlust. This could be anyone's game right now. Rat needs to leap right over. Does he have a stun? Does not have a charge to reconnect. He's got a little bit of health. Demons are not an issue for the moment. Blaze him for a quick second. He needs a heal. Potentially Bloodthirst as many times as possible. Big Tyrant around the corner. Wait a second. Tyrant and the Felguard are enough. Hold on a second. All this pets are more than enough. And Admo, I think, does sneak around a quick Demon Bolt at the end there. My God, that was so close. Between the hatchet, who popped off some rogues, man, popping them like balloons, and then Admo walking in. Narrowly claiming victory at the tail end. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, let's see if we can get us another one going, boys. We'll get you guys a proper big range arena for these casters to move around in, yeah? Let's get us going, boys.